Very season's greetings to you. Deepavali is around the corner.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And there's some great news. You are the Bafta ambassador for the Breakthrough Initiative. And tell me, what do you think this initiative really means for the future stars of the music industry?
See, as an artist, composer, I always feel like, knowledge should be shared, and there should be platforms which help that. And that's one of the reasons why I became the Bafta ambassador last year, and then I'm continuing as a Bafta ambassador, Breakthrough. And through this, I think even if a couple of people get inspired and they make great films and they show the world, our Indian culture is so expanded. It's got so many different nuances, so many different things, which also needs the storytelling style, which could be more wider rather than like that. And for that, I think learning or getting influenced by other cultures, the techniques of that stuff from different world cinemas have different techniques. And I think UK is one of the stuff which we all adore, the way they've entertained us. And so I felt like Bafta Breakthrough would help our creators to combine the networking and all the workshops and meeting people and being a part of Bafta and all the stuff would help them to take that extra notch, and which the whole world can benefit by things like that. And also they give and take. So they might give something, they might take something, and you can never say what happens.
And who better to do that than you? Every time we discover a new and unknown instrument through your works, you're always bringing forward the, unknown sounds of India, unheard sounds of India. And I think that's fantastic. Now, what did you find was Karthikeya Murthy's USP?
He had that extra thing, when I let the jury hear everything, I was non-intrusive because I was just noting what they were reacting to, and everybody picked up Karthikeya Murthy. And so he had the sense of, and strangely, I'd met him around 14, 15 years back in a program called Ooh La La. He reminded me that, remember that out of the 6 bands, I was also banned.
I think Anirudh also won.
Anirudh was there, and then Leon James was there. So he was also there. And I love the song which he composed, the Marcy song. And he's evolved over time. And I think people like that need that extra push, and they need that extra influence and networking, which I think otherwise we'll get stuck in one kind of a genre and feel like, people are listening to my stuff. And being the sense of adventure is very, very important. Creativity, it makes you alive, it makes you feel alive. And if you lose that, that's it, you're dead. Even if you're alive, you're dead.
You are such an adventurous composer, of course. It's been almost 30 years of Rahman. You've always been changing it up. It's 75 years of Indian cinema. I want to know from you, what do you think Indian music has become over these years? What do you think defines us?
India is loaded with extraordinary people, extraordinary minds. And sometimes, you don't even hear about them. They're born, they're dead, but the material is there, whether they're classical singers or poets or scientists or, and I think right now is the time to bring all that out. Right now is the time where you don't have to feel afraid or, feel odd about expressing if we have something new out of the ordinary. You don't have to be the sheep. And this one of the reasons why Breakthrough sounds exciting for me is one person comes out with an idea and then he finds a new way to express his thought, an Indian story or an Indian gaming or Indian series, and the whole world can see. And you see that many countries are now opening up, and you see what happened with South Korea now. It's all the creativities, the whole world is seeing it as mainstream. And I wish that happens with India too.
And I'm sure you will come do the music for our Squid Game when it happens for India. And, I'm confident of that. Recently at the Space Week 2020 in Dubai, you were leading the orchestra, Fido's orchestra, and this is something that a lot of people are praised for, being an absolute spectacle. So you're back to doing live shows. What is the feeling? I'm sure you've taken a break in the middle. COVID had put us all back, in quarantine in our homes. How was that feeling of being on stage and, again being adored by millions?
No, Firdaus is again a mentorship thing where I felt like in the Middle East, there's no orchestra because there's always doubts about music. Music, yes, music, no. So here we said no. And Expo, when it came to me, that I said, this is a great idea. Music is for everyone. It's a universal thing. And what if we have women around this region form an orchestra and then we mentor them and they become one of the most inspiring things in the world. And that's happening now. And the first show was well appreciated. And thank you.
You were also one of the first Indian composers to go to Broadway with Bombay Dreams, and now DDLJ is also going to the Broadway. How do you feel about that? Our culture making a mark on an international stage, literally, of that sort?
It's very, very important. It was just open there. Nobody took it. It is just we complain about things, but we have to do the initiatives. I think it's probably 25 years or 30 years late. I wish them all good luck. Yeah.
And your songs are always appreciated on a global platform. Even from Mimi, your song Param Sundari went onto the Billboard. I think it was around Adele's ranking on the Billboard. It recently, made a mark there. And it's also been submitted, the soundtrack for Mimi has been submitted for the 64th Grammy Awards. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe, maybe you'll bring it home again for us, Rahman.
Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, God willing.
We're always talking about you innovating. Last year, we were talking about 99 songs. You delivered that. It is something we've never seen before Avatar. What's new with Rahman? What else are you going to surprise us with?
Yeah, I was just telling, as a composer, artist, singer, people have looked at me with a lot of respect. And past probably 6-7 years, I've been moving on, expanding to say like, what other things can I do? I started my studio, filming stage. And then I want to do many things. I want to do something with dance and music and on stage. And so for that, I've been learning and like researching and seeing things and all these, like especially Bafta breakthrough, meeting people, meeting this the jury, and it's all helping me out. And I can see that my mind is expanding, working with the Expo, working with 23 different nationalities of women playing, using their cultures, their stories. It's been a great year after COVID and after the horrible last year. It's been quite good. I'm thankful to God.
Fantastic, Rahman. I hope you keep innovating and we will be lucky to be listeners to that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely lovely interaction.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali. Diwali Nalvarthukal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.